During third quarter this year, my 8th graders have been working on a Holocaust unit. We read novels in book clubs at varying levels, and then they started researching the Holocaust basically on whatever interested them. They had a design challenge, and the challenge was to turn our classroom into a black and white Holocaust museum. And so what you're seeing is a lot of their work. Some students made a Pinterest board, and they wrote the captions and found pictures and cited their sources. These students researched people, significant people from the Holocaust, and I'll kind of show you the whole wall is really taken over by all of their work. It's all in their own words. They found a lot of pictures online. This is the ladder of prejudice. It shows the steps of prejudice, kind of how it begins and how it can escalate. On this wall, this bulletin board, some students learned that Jews were tattooed with numbers instead of being known by their names. And so they wanted to show, I think they tried to get 100,000 numbers on here, but they ended up getting 99,000 numbers, and each one represents one person. And because they wanted to give the class an idea of just a portion of how many people were killed or affected by the Holocaust. And then this is some more of their work. On the other side of the classroom, and I'm sorry, it's kind of moving around as I walk, we did some 9/11 work, and this is kind of a representation of the Twin Towers, and they made some memory boxes, so the students have various items in there that represent family members or meaningful people in their lives. And then along this wall, one student, she researched the way that Jews were transported into the concentration camps, and she made a replica of the entrance to Auschwitz as well as one of the train cars that they would have been transported in. And then these students couldn't believe that Jews were killed and then were burned in these ovens. So they researched the ovens and they made their own replica to represent their research findings.